In the shivering cold of a midwinter's twilight, I saw a small amber glow in the corner of my sight. Not a forest fire raging, or a lightning bolt's glare, but a soft, steady pulse in the crystalline air. Una piccola luce che vince l'oscurità, a fragile reminder of our true humanity. It doesn't need to shout to be heard above the noise. It speaks with the comfort of a mother's gentle voice. Cup your hands around the warmth to keep the breeze away. A tiny bit of starlight to illuminate the gray. The smallest spark can conquer the heaviest of nights, keeping the tender flame alive against the cross. A beacon for the weary and a signal for the lost. It doesn't burn with anger, it doesn't sting with pride. Just a quiet sanctuary where the lonely can reside. Vulnerable and beautiful, the holiest of lights. Il calore del cuore è l'unica verità, protecting this ember for all of eternity. Though the storms may gather and the hurricanes may blow, this delicate radiance will never cease to glow. I'll feed it with the kindness of a simple, honest word, the sweetest melody that the silence ever heard. It's the heat of a memory, it's the glow of a touch, when the world demands too many and we give it far too much. Watching as the shadows dance upon the nursery wall, holding on to hope until the morning trumpets call. The wick is strong and steady in the center of the soul, keeping the tender flame alive against the frost. A beacon for the weary and a signal for the lost. It doesn't burn with anger, it doesn't sting with pride. Just a quiet sanctuary where the lonely can reside. Vulnerable and beautiful, the holiest of life. Softer than a whisper, warmer than the sun, the work of the healer has only just begun. Don't let the world extinguish the magic in your eyes. The fire of the humble is the greatest prize. Santo, dolce luce, keep burning softly, keeping the tender flame alive against the frost. A beacon for the weary and a signal for the lost. It doesn't burn with anger, it doesn't sting with pride. Just a quiet sanctuary where the lonely can reside. Vulnerable and beautiful, the holiest of life. Tender fiamma, stay warm, sleep. wooden world. I see the prism of the morning brilliantly unfurled. It's a radiance that bypasses the logic of the lens, a spiritual forgiveness for our collective human sins.
Luce divina che scaccia ogni timore. The gold of the Creator is the cure for every dolor.
I've walked through the catacombs and the alleys of the night to finally be blinded by this overwhelming white,
Filtering through the stained glass of our broken history,
revealing the solution to the ancient mystery. The spectrum of the sacred is starting to ignite. Faith in heavenly light, the illumination of the soul,
making every fractured heart feel radiant and whole.
It's a fire without burning,
A sun without a set,
the greatest benediction that we haven't witnessed yet. Transcendent and eternal, chasing out the night.
guarda lo splendore che trasforma la realtà.
The illumination of the spirit is the true nobility.
No shadow can survive where this luminescence dwells.
It's ringing like the vibration of 1,000 silver bells.
I'm soaking in the warmth of a celestial embrace,
Sensing the reflection of the Creator's holy face.
we are moving like the dust motes in a beam of liquid gold.
Becoming part of stories that the universe has told.
Shine on the mountain, shine on the sea. Unlock the potential of the person I can be.
The darkness is a memory, the gloom is cast away. We are the children of the everlasting day.
Gloria,
Light
luce,
forever.
heavenly light,
Heavenly,
heavenly light,
heavenly,
heavenly
light. There's a furnace in my spirit that is fueled by every scar, a chemical combustion that has traveled very far. I'm walking through the embers of a love that didn't yield, carrying my passion like a dented iron shield. Il mio petto un vulcano pronto ad esplodere. The mercury's climbing, and I'm beginning to see that the only way to live is to consume the very doubt, and let the inner furnace put the winter lanterns out. We are the fuel, and we are the flickering orange flame. Life will never look or feel or ever be the same. The temperature is reaching a point of no return. Feel the burning heart, a sun within the chest, putting every cold and bitter memory to rest. Incinerating sorrow with the heat of pure desire, walking through the center of the purifying fire. Fierce and incandescent, let the spirit burn. Il fuoco della vita brucia ogni oscurità. We forge a new existence from this intense reality. The metal of our character is tempered in the heat, until the transformation is officially complete. I'll be the spark that strikes against your flint of solid stone, until we have a bonfire that the world has never known. No water can extinguish what is written in the blood. We'll survive the freezing drought and the overwhelming flood, casting long and dancing shadows on the walls of ancient halls, responding to the urgency of the volcano's calls. The smoke is rising upward to the temple of the sun. Feel the burning heart, a sun within the chest, putting every cold and bitter memory to rest. Incinerating sorrow with the heat of pure desire, walking through the center of the purifying fire. Fierce and incandescent, let the spirit burn. It's the heat of the soul, it's the lava in the vein, the only type of pleasure that is worth the heavy pain. Burn brighter than the neon, burn hotter than the flame, until the rivers of our passion overflow the deepest gold. Al fuoco, burning heart. Feel the burning heart, a sun within the chest, putting every cold and bitter memory to rest. Incinerating sorrow with the heat of pure desire, walking through the center of the purifying fire. Fierce and incandescent, let the spirit burn. Burning heart, fuego, ablaze, fuego, ablaze, burning. Unbreakable and stubborn as the roots of an old oak, I survived the heavy pressure and the suffocating smoke. There is an engine in my center that refuses to decay, driving me toward the challenges of every coming day. La forza dell'anima non conosce la sconfitta. The path toward the future is noble and is dritta. I've been forged in the furnace, and tempered in the eyes, paying for my character with a very heavy price. An indestructible lighthouse in a chaotic wild sea.
The definition of what it means
To be truly free.
The roar of the lion
Is awakening the soul.
Unleash the mighty spirit, the giant in the bone. A power and a presence that is uniquely our own. Stronger than the iron, tougher than the diamond stone. The courage of the many in the heart of one alone.
Resilient and fierce,
We are taking full control.
niente può fermare la marcia dell'eroe.
With the wisdom of the sages and the power of the boy.
I will lift up the mountains if they stand within my way.
For the strength of the spirit is the order of the day.
I am the master of the storm and the captain of the deep.
I have many miles to go and many promises to keep.
My willpower is a weapon
And my kindness is a shield.
to the forces of the darkness.
I will never, ever yield.
Mighty, holy, strong.
This is where we belong.
Power in the voice,
Power in the choice.
in the strength of our being.
We eternally rejoice.
I am
Oh, yeah. Spirit mighty.
mighty.
Spiritu unstoppable.
I've lived inside a bubble made of glass and quiet sighs, hiding all the truth behind 1,000 polite lies. The dust had settled deeply on the strings of my guitar, while I watched my own reflection from a distance, from afar.
Il silenzio era un muro fatto di ghiaccio e di dolore.
I was trapped within a winter that had frozen every flower.
But a single note of passion has cracked the marble floor.
And I won't stay a prisoner of the ego anymore.
The dam is finally breaking and the words begin to flow.
Like a dormant volcano with a bright and hidden glow.
The quietude is shattered by a sudden
Sharp refrain.
This is the broken silence,
The awakening of sound
the recovery of treasure.
that was buried underground.
No more muffled heartbeats.
No more whispers in the dark.
We are the sudden fire,
From a long forgotten spark.
vibrant
We've conquered every pain.
Grida la tua verità al mondo intero, amore mio.
I'll shout it from the rooftops,
Like a messenger of Dio.
the echoes of our repression are fading in the breeze.
As we bring the giants of the world
Down to their knees. I'm shedding every layer of the skin I used to wear. I'm breathing in the freedom of the clear and open air. My voice is like a trumpet that is calling for the sun. The era of the quiet girl is officially and truly done.
We're tearing down the curtains and we're opening the blinds.
Leaving every hush and stay and be still far behind.
The symphony of shouting is a holy grand release.
This is the broken silence, the awakening of sound.
The recovery of treasure.
That was buried underground.
No more muffled
Heartbeats, no more whispers in the dark.
We are the sudden fire.
From a long forgotten spark,
Vibrant and defiant.
we've conquered every pain.
Hear the roar of the spirit.
Hear the crashing of the wall,
We are standing tall and vocal.
and we're never gonna fall.
Silence is a prison.
Sound is the escape.
The future is a landscape that our voices now will share. Speak. Parla.
No more.
Quiet.
This is the broken silence, the recovery of treasure. No more muffled heartbeats, no more whispers in the dark.
We are the sudden fire.
From a long forgotten spark, vibrant and defiant, we've conquered every pain.
Silence. Silencio.
Speak out. In the quiet of the pantry, when the house is fast asleep, I have many promises that I've struggled hard to keep. I whisper to the rafters and the shadows on the wall, a plea for some assistance so I don't stumble or fall.
Una preghiera muta sale verso l'alto ciel. Beneath the heavy texture of this earthly dusty veil, I don't need the liturgy or the incense or the gold,
Just a simple conversation that the prophets once foretold.
The language of the longing is a dialect of sighs,
Transparent and authentic in the great Creator's eyes.
the frequency of heaven is a soft and tolerant hum.
This is my secret prayer, the one I never speak.
The strength that I am finding when I'm feeling at my weak.
until the answers come.
Dio ascolta il grido del cuore tormentato.
The architecture of the soul is finally updated.
I'm building a cathedral in the center of my mind,
where the mercy of the ages is the only law I find.
It's the letter that I'm writing, but I'll never ever mail. The courage to keep going when my human efforts fail.
I'm folding up my spirit like a napkin at the feast,
looking for the dawning in the purple glowing east. A communion of the silence that is louder than a shout,
removing every shadow of a lingering dark doubt.
The miracle of listening is beginning to unfold. This is my secret prayer,
the one I never speak,
the strength that I am finding when I'm feeling at my weak. A private bridge of light
between the human and divine,
where the water of my struggle
turns to sacrificial wine,
deep and internal, until the answers come. It doesn't need a pulpit,
it doesn't need a pew.
it's the only type of message
that I'm never gonna lose.
Listen to the vibration,
listen to the grace,
the sacredness of being in this holy quiet space. Amen.
Preghiera.
Secret faith.
This is my secret prayer, the one I never speak,
The strength that I am finding
when I'm feeling at my weak.
a private bridge of light
Between the human and divine,
where the water of my struggle
turns to sacrificial wine, deep and internal, until the answers come. Secret prayer.
Segreto.
Peace. The air is thick with ozone and the scent of wild jasmine, beneath a canopy of clouds that look like crushed satin. I feel the static crawling up along my trembling skin, waiting for the storm of change to finally begin.
Un rombo cupo scuote le fondamenta del mio petto. The sky is turning charcoal, a dark and grand effecto. I've chased the lightning bolts across the Tuscan hillsides green, to witness power such as this, the likes of which I've never seen. The pressure builds within the hollow chambers of the night,
A clash of opposing forces,
a dance of dark and light.
the universe is gasping for its final deepest breath.
Feel the velvet thunder rolling through the purple haze,
A soft yet mighty fury
that will set the world ablaze.
It's the paradox of passion, both a whisper and a the sweetness of the strike.
Il tuono parla un linguaggio che solo il cuore comprende.
The echo of the canyon wall our weary souls defends.
I'll wrap my cloak around you as the heavy droplets fall.
Standing tall and fearless against the fortress wall. Your resonance is shaking every window in my mind,
leaving all the quiet, dusty memories far behind.
We are the spark that ignited this atmospheric fray,
turning every shade of gloom into a brilliant day. The mercury is rising as the clouds begin to moan.
A kingdom made of iron upon a granite throne. We are the pulse of nature in this electric wild release.
Feel the velvet thunder rolling through the purple haze.
A soft yet mighty fury that will set the world ablaze. It's the paradox of passion, both a whisper and a roar. A tempest of emotion washing up upon the shore. Elegant destruction, the sweetness of the strike.
It's the velvet touch of power,
The crashing of the silk,
sweeter than the honey.
and purer than the milk.
Let the heavens open wide.
Let the liquid fire pour. We are the storm itself, forever and evermore. Low frequency, higher soul. The rumble, the peace. Feel the velvet thunder rolling through the purple haze. A soft yet mighty fury that will set the world ablaze. It's the paradox of passion, both a whisper and a roar. A tempest of emotion washing up upon the shore. Elegant destruction, the sweetness of the strike.
Velvet,
Thunder,
tuono.
so I'm tracing constellations with a tired ink-stained finger, where the remnants of the starlight always hesitate to linger. The gravity of Earth feels like a garment made of lead, while the galaxies are spinning in the dreams inside my head.
L'universo ci chiama con il suo canto siderale, beyond the atmosphere of sorrow and the limits of the mortal veil.
I've looked through every telescope at the craters of the moon, hoping that the cosmic gates would open for us soon.
Shedding the weight of the world like a worn-out heavy coat
into the vastness of the ether,
where where the weary spirits flow. The blue horizon dissolves into a sea of endless black. Lost in the infinite sky where the boundaries disappear, higher than the reaches of our doubt and human fear. A kingdom without fences, a pasture made of light, sailing through the wonders of the everlasting night. Boundless and majestic, there is no turning back. Le comete sono frecce che indicano la via to the center of the essence, to the source of harmony. No oxygen is needed when the soul begins to soar, past the rings of Saturn to the celestial golden floor. I'll meet you in the nebula where the colors start to bleed, away from every selfish one and every hollow greed. We are stardust in a dance, we are atoms in a song. This is the neighborhood where we belonged all along, floating on the solar winds that are blowing from the sun, realizing that the journey has only just begun. The map of the Creator is unfolding in our palms. Lost in the infinite sky where the boundaries disappear, higher than the reaches of our doubt and human fear. A kingdom without fences, a pasture made of light, sailing through the wonders of the everlasting night. Boundless and majestic, there is no turning back. Beyond the stratosphere, beyond the Milky Way, where the light of a billion stars define a day. We are explorers of the spirit, we are travelers of the mind, leaving the gravity of the ordinary world behind. Deep space, infinito, zero, gravity. Oh, lost in the infinite sky where the boundaries disappear, higher than the reaches of our doubt and human fear. A kingdom without fences, a pasture made of light, sailing through the wonders of the everlasting night. Boundless and majestic, there is no turning back. Infinite sky, ciao, so high. The barometer is dropping and the birds have ceased to sing. I can feel the jagged tension that the heavy vapors bring. The trees are bowing deeply to the coming of the gale,
as the ships of the courageous prepare to hoist the sail.
Sento la forza del mare che ruggisce dentro me. The white caps on the water are as wild as they can be.
I stand upon the shoreline with my arms held open wide to challenge every demon that is riding on the tide.
The horizon is a charcoal line that's bleeding into red.
Forget the weary warnings that the cautious people say.
The pressure in the spirit is beginning to erupt.
Witness the rising storm,
A magnificent display
tearing all the paper walls.
of yesterday away.
A whirlwind of emotion,
A cyclone in the chest,
putting every ounce of our devotion to the test.
beautifully chaotic, divine and interrupt.
La tempesta pulisce ogni angolo del mondo. We'll dive into the vortex, to the dark and deep profondo.
There is no shelter needed when the lightning is your friend. We will ride the jagged currents until the very end.
I'll harmonize my screaming with the howling of the wind.
Leaving all the safety and the comfort far behind.
We are the thunder's children.
We are born of rain and fire,
Lifting up our courage.
as the waves are climbing higher.
The anchors are all snapping like the brittle twigs of fall.
We're answering the urgency of nature's primal call.
The sky is gray and heavy with the
Secrets of the search,
Witness the rising storm,
a magnificent display,
tearing all the paper walls.
of yesterday away.
A whirlwind of emotion,
A cyclone in the chest,
putting every ounce of our devotion
to the test. Beautifully chaotic,
divine and interrupt.
Let the foundations crumble, let the rivers overflow.
we have a strength within us that the world will never know.
Wash away the sorrow.
Drown the ghosts of every fear.
The climax of the century.
Is finally drawing near. Falling, the surge, the power. Witness the rising storm,
A magnificent display,
tearing all the paper walls.
hold of yesterday away.
A whirlwind of emotion,
A cyclone in the chest,
putting every ounce of our devotion
to the test. Beautifully chaotic, divine. The clock tower is striking 12 across the empty square. A chill of indigo and slate is hanging in the air. The ghosts of former lovers haunt the cobblestones below, while I'm watching for a sign within the street lamp's amber glow.
Mezzanotte arriva con il suo mantello nero.
I search for truth inside the depths of every dark mistero.
The moon is like a silver coin
Tossed into a well,
with the story of 1,000 years that it's about to tell. The world has gone to slumber, but the heart is wide awake,
counting every single risk we were ever forced to take.
The curtain of the darkness is the stage where we belong.
Singing a midnight aria to a sky of velvet blue, a lonely melody that I have dedicated to you.
It's the opera of shadows,
the theater of the night,
waiting for the first faint glimmer
of the morning light.
a masterpiece
Of sorrow, a haunting lunar song.
Le stelle sono note scritte su un pentagramma oscuro.
I'll build a bridge of music over every stone cold muro.
Let the bass of the cathedral meet the treble of the breeze,
As we bring the ghosts of memories down to their bended knees,
my voice will climb the trellis of the highest balcony.
to find the hidden chamber where you keep the ivory key.
We don't need an audience,
We don't need the bright
for
applause,
we are bound together by the night.
night's mysterious law,
The ink of midnight writes the lyrics on our tired palms.
soothing all our anxieties with these nocturnal songs.
The shadows are expanding into a vast and deep embrace.
Singing a midnight aria
To a sky of velvet blue,
a lonely melody that I have dedicated to you.
it's the opera of shadows,
The theater of the night,
waiting for the first
faint glimmer of the morning light.
a masterpiece
Of sorrow,
a haunting lunar song. The sun is just a memory.
the day is far away.
We have so many secrets that the light would just betray.
Sing louder to the darkness,
Let the stars begin to cry.
our harmony is written on the canvas of the sky. The aria continues
In the dark,
always, singing a midnight aria
to a sky of velvet blue,
a lonely melody that I have dedicated to you.
it's the opera of shadows,
The theater of the night, waiting for the first faint glimmer of the morning light. A masterpiece of sorrow, a haunting lunar song.
midnight
Mezzanotte,
aria.
rest now. Close your eyes and walk with me through the velvet gate, where the logic of the waking world is forced to hesitate. We are building ivory towers on a foundation of mist, living in a kingdom that the map makers have missed.
Sogniamo insieme un mondo senza più dolore,
where the clock has no hands and the sun has no hour.
I see the same landscape that you describe in your sleep,
a harvest of promises that we are going to reap.
Two minds reflecting like a mirror in the dark,
igniting the ether with a telepathic spark.
The architecture of fantasy is starting to appear.
This is our shared dream,
Our reality we weave, the only sanctuary
for the ones who still believe.
beyond the iron bars.
Of the cynical and cold,
a story of the future
that has never been foretold, ethereal and luminous, bringing heaven near.
Camminiamo sui prati di smeraldo ed oro, in the secret theater we are the only choir. The lions are peaceful and the eagles fly low,
In the rhythm of the visions that we only know. I'll meet you by the fountain where the liquid silver flows, where the secret of the universe is something everyone knows. We are writing the scripture on the leaves of the trees, floating on the logic of the subconscious breeze.
waking up is optional,
The vision is this bright,
bathed in the glow of an
eternal holy light.
The boundaries of the possible are melting like the snow.
This is our shared dream,
Our reality we weave,
The only sanctuary
for the ones who still believe.
beyond the iron bars.
Of the cynical and cold,
a story of the future
that has never been foretold. thinner as the valley fades from view. I'm leaving behind the mundane for a perspective that is new. My lungs are heavy laden, but my resolve is made of steel. The higher that I climb, the more significant I feel.
Sulla vetta del mondo, sopra le nuvole, the majesty of effort makes the weary spirit free. I've conquered every boulder and the glaciers of the past to reach the jagged summit of the mountain top at last. One final step toward the edge of the world, with the banner of our victory triumphantly unfurled. The view from the top is worth the agony and ache. Standing on the glorious peak, touching the face of God, above the dusty pathways where the common people trod.
The panorama of wonder, a kingdom in the clouds, far away from the murmurs of the cynical and crowds.
Epic and victorious
For our own legacy's sake.
L'aquila vola canta noi in questo gran festone.
We are the champions of the vertical and steep bastion.
The world below looks tiny like a toy within a box,
While we are standing firm upon the ancient heavy rocks.
I can see the curve of the earth against the velvet blue.
A reward for every struggle that our spirits ever knew.
The wind is singing anthems of the battles we have won.
As we stand as tall as giants in the presence of the sun.
We reached the top, we didn't stop.
Let the heavy burdens of the past finally drop.
The summit is ours, the sky is our home.
From the peaks of the Alps to the temples of Rome.
Peak, that's up, high, victory.
Solitary diamonds glisten upon the frozen velvet plains, where shadows dance beneath the weeping willow's silver veins. I carry whispers of 1,000 summers in my palm, seeking the sanctuary within this ancient hollow calm.
Il vento porta i segreti di un'epoca ormai svanita.
The mountain speaks in rhythms of a long forgotten vita.
I stand upon the precipice of destiny's sharp edge, to offer every heartbeat as a solemn sacred pledge. Gravity dissolves beneath the weight of our shared gaze, navigating through the shifting labyrinthine maze. Stars collide in silence as we breach the atmosphere. This is the eternal echo ringing through the halls of time, a symphony of stardust, resonant and most sublime. Voices intertwining like the ivy on the stone. In this cathedral of the soul, we are never more alone. Endless and transcendence, the vibration never dies. Senti come vibra la terra sotto il nostro grande amore. I carve your name into the marble of the emperor's door. No ocean is too deep to drown the fire in my chest. I find my home within the rhythm of your spirit's rest. I'll paint the dawn in shades of indigo and burning gold. Burning gold, to tell the stories that the prophets never quite foretold. Your resonance is pulling every fiber of my being beyond the boundaries of what the mortal eye is seeing. Mountains crumble slowly into grains of golden sand, guided by the steady pressure of a ghostly hand. The frequency of heaven is finally drawing near. This is the eternal echo ringing through the halls of time, a symphony of stardust, resonant and most sublime. Voices intertwining like the ivy on the stone. In this cathedral of the soul, we are never more alone. Endless and transcendence, the vibration never dies. Through the thunder, through the crashing of the tide, where the essence of our legacy forever resides. It is written in the the journey of the many merged into the power of the one. Listen to the ripple. Can you feel the pulse? Past the edge of darkness, life begins again. This is the eternal echo ringing through the halls of time, a symphony of stardust, resonant and more sublime. Voices intertwining like the ivy on the stone. In this cathedral of the soul, we are never more alone. Endless and transcendent, the vibration never dies. The echo lingers, eternamente, always, forever.
I've paced the edges of the maps that men have drawn in ink, and stood upon the precipice, the very ragged brink of everything I thought I knew about the human soul, until I felt a tidal wave beyond my own control.
L'amore non ha muri, né catene, né confini. It flows through every valley and the gardens of the pines. I've searched for definitions in the dusty, ancient books, but found the only answer in the way your spirit looks. Expanding like the universe in every direction, a flawless and intangible celestial connection. The geometry of passion is defying every rule. This sea's a boundless love, a sea without a flaw, an infinite horizon with an ever-distant shore. It swallows every mountain, it survives the desert heat. The rhythm of a masterpiece in every single beat. Fast and uncontainable, the ultimate renewal. Nessun oceano è profondo quanto questo sentimento. It's stronger than the granite and the winter's coldest wind. I'll wrap my devotion like a blanket round your heart, in a world that tries so desperately to pull us both apart. I'm shedding every limitation, every narrow thought, giving up the battle that my ego always fought. We are crossing every border without a passport or a name. Two separate flickering candles merged into a single flame, breaking through the barricades of prejudice and time, ascending to the summit that the angels dare to climb. The blueprint of our union is a sacred grand design. This is a boundless love, a sea without a flaw, an infinite horizon with an ever-distant shore. It swallows every mountain, it survives the desert heat. The rhythm of a masterpiece in every single beat. Fast and uncontainable, the ultimate renewal. No limits, no ceilings, no endings in sight. A supernova burning through the middle of the night, from the depths of the canyon to the edge of the sky. This is the power that will never ever die. No walls, senza fine, open.
the desert meets the sea. I heard a clarion call that was awakening the free. Broken crowns are scattered in the canyons of the brave, while the banner of the righteous starts to gallantly wave.
Il ruggito del leone sveglia tutta la città. We march toward the glory of a new reality. Justice is the compass that is pointing to the north, as the soldiers of the morning bravely venture further forth, igniting every beacon on the cliffs of destiny, writing out the pages of our vibrant history. The drums of revolution are beating in our veins. Sing the golden anthem for the heroes of the world. Let the flag of victory be brilliantly unfurled. A thunderous ovation for the triumph of the heart. The ending of the struggle is where the new adventure starts. Loud and everlasting, we've broken all the chains. Non c'è muro così alto che non possiamo superare. We will cross the raging rapids and the canyons of despair. With a sword of iron logic and a shield of sturdy faith, we will hunt the ghosts of sorrow and every lingering ray. I will raise my voice until the foundations start to shake, for the sake of every promise that we didn't dare to break. A billion burning torches rising upward to the sky, as we look the face of tyranny directly in the eye. The fever of the courage is a flame that never dies. Look at the reflection of the sun within our eyes. We are dancing in the wreckage of the old and rusted faith. Sing the golden anthem for the heroes of the world. Let the flag of victory be brilliantly unfurled. The thunderous ovation for the triumph of the heart. The ending of the struggle is where the new adventure starts. Loud and everlasting, we've broken all the chains. Victory is ours, the summit is in reach. Hear the lessons that the sages used to teach. Power, glory, honor, might. We are the guardians of the everlasting light. Left, right, the march continues. One soul, one song. Sing the golden anthem for the heroes of the world.
unbreakable and stubborn as the roots of an old oak. I survived the heavy pressure and the suffocating smoke. There is an engine in my center that refuses to decay, driving me toward the challenges of every coming day.
La forza dell'anima non conosce la sconfitta. The path toward the future is noble and is dritta. I've been forged in the furnace and tempered in the ice, paying for my character with a very heavy price. An indestructible lighthouse in a chaotic wild sea.
The definition of what it means to be truly free.
The roar of the lion is awakening the soul.
Unleash the mighty spirit, the giant in the bone.
A power and a presence that is uniquely our own.
Stronger than the iron, tougher than the diamond stone.
The courage of the many in the heart of one alone.
Resilient and fierce,
We are taking full control.
Niente può fermare la marcia dell'eroe.
With the wisdom of the sages and the power of the boy,
I will lift up the mountains if they stand within my way.
for the strength of the spirit is the order of the day.
I am the master of the storm and the captain of the deep.
I have many miles to go and many promises to keep.
My willpower is a weapon,
And my kindness is a shield to the forces of the darkness. I will never, ever yield.
mighty, holy, strong.
this is where we belong.
Power in the voice,
Power in the choice, in the strength of our being, we eternally rejoice.
I am. Io sono. Spirit.
Mighty,
the footlights are flickering their very last farewell. The stories that we've gathered are the ones we had to tell. The costumes are all folded and the grease paint washed away as we reach the conclusion of our dramatic long display.
l'ultimo atto è giunto al termine, cara mia. We've sung every aria and every grand melody. The theater is silent as the audience departs, but the echo of the music remains within our hearts.
Taking one last bow beneath the spotlight's dying glare, feeling all the magic that is lingering in the air. The masterpiece is finished, the final note is played. This is the final curtain, the closing of the door, a standing ovation for the love we've held in store.
The drama is over, but the legend will remain,
like the fragrance of the blossoms after the summer rain.
graceful
And poignant, the greatest stage we made.
Il sipario cala lentamente sul nostro gran cammin.
We've played our roles with passion from the start until the fin.
The script was written in the stars
And acted in the blood,
through the droughts of the spirit.
and the emotional flood.
I'll keep the dried rose from the bouquet in my hand.
A souvenir of a journey that was beautiful and grand.
The stage may be empty,
And the theater may be dark, but in the hollow silence we have left a lasting mark.
don't cry because it's ending.
Smile because it was,
We obeyed the inspiration.
and the music's holy laws,
The exit is as grand.
as the entrance was before.
We are leaving our essence
On the polished wooden
goodbye.
Addio,
The end.
bravo. Curtain, sipario, finis. Frequency of two becoming a singular sweet chord, a peaceful resolution that we finally can afford. No more dissonant notes or the clashing of the keys, just the perfect alignment of the cosmic melodies.
L'armonia perfetta tra la terra ed il cielo, We have removed the static and the heavy, bitter veil.
The bass and the treble are in a perfect holy blend,
A musical relationship
that will never have an end.
matching every vibration, every ripple, every wave in the sanctuary of the music that we both crave.
The universe is humming in a sympathetic tone.
This is pure harmony,
The balance of the spheres,
The ending of the conflict,
and the drying of the tears.
two voices intertwined,
Like the colors of the light,
merging into a singular.
magnificent and bright, beautiful and balanced, the greatest peace we've known.
Ogni nota è un mattone nella casa dell'amore.
A structure built of music and the rhythm of the
The
heart,
tenor and the soul queen in a duet of the air.
writing the final sentence on the very last page. It's the sound of the silence when the song is exactly right.
The ghost of the melody that lingers in the night.
We are the tuning fork for the spirit